if he tries the same, he got older. Slightly.
He has
noticeably.
a lot older. Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
Not noticeably to the point where you're like, oh my god, what happened to Jim Carrey? You're like, well, that just happens to an aging actor. Same thing when it happened with Tom Cruise dating Katie Holmes. If Tom Cruise was in his 30s, you're like, there you go, Tom Cruise. Then you're like, he's in his 50s.
Yeah,
that's an old man right there.
Yeah,
and you're just like, what are you doing? Are you kidnapping her? He's like, oh no. He's like, I called my agent up. Got that whole thing. But yeah, with Pet Detective, Ace Ventura, Pet Detective Part 3, what would they possibly do different? Because he already went to Africa in the second one. A lot of animals there, right?
Yeah, that was a big one. That was a big one for him.
I mean, I guess Australia would be the next one. He's going to save koala bears.
Well, Miami Dolphins was the first one.
First one was,
to save the
Snowflake.
Laces out.
To save Snowflake, yeah.
The second one was the white bat.
The white bat, yeah.
And he hated bats.
Man, where will he go?
I would say koala bear would be the next idea.
I would say grizzly or something.
Bear?
Maybe even a polar bear. I don't know. I mean, there's a couple options open for him. And he's a smart guy. He's a very talented actor who's been in the business for a long time. He went crazy for a bit. He did some acting. He did some artistry. He did some directing. He did some writing.
Jim Carrey has that show on, it's called Kidding.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so he's
on
pretty
Showtime.
involved with that, too.
Very involved.
I'm sure he didn't have to do much. Not to say that there's not a lot involved with reshoots or whatever.
Sure.
I'm sure he didn't have to do much with the Sonic movie where they're like, Jim, stand here, say your lines like Ace Ventura. Or whatever you want to do.
Oh, yeah.
Or Grinch it. Just do the Grinch thing.
Well, I had a fellow Facebook friend, because, who do you call your real friend on Facebook besides your Facebook friends, that went to a press junket for Sonic. And he was there. And one of the kids had asked, she's like, or she actually asked, she's like, did you guys improvise a lot of lines for it? And he goes, no, of course not. Oh, wait, yeah, we did. We did a lot of improvise. And I guess the director was like very all about it. And he's like, Jim, what can you add to this line in order to make it a little bit better? A little bit more funnier. Let's get the old Jim Carrey out. Yeah. Let's bring him out. And I guess he went to town on a lot of the different shoots, and he went to old Jim Carrey.
I saw that one where it was almost like a verbatim of the Zip It Dr. Evil thing, where the mass interruption. And I'm just like, that's a Mike Myers little thing.
It is a Mike Myers thing, yeah. It was very... and
I'm sure it was somebody else's thing before Mike Myers to a degree. But I'm not going that far back on just like one little bit. It's just
I agree.
If that's what they're counting as improv, it's like I wonder where he got that improv from.
Yeah.
Did he watch Austin Powers and then just say, I don't know, I'm kind of old.
Oh, stop it! I can't even do the fat bastard thing.
Get in my belly.
Get in my belly. He'd be like, Jim, what the hell are you? I'm just saying, get in my Eggman belly.
Did Jenny McCarthy leave Jim Carrey for what's-his-face in the asylum? Oh, yeah. What's his name?
Donnie Wahlberg.
Julian Assange?
Donnie Wahlberg.
Oh, Donnie Assange, yeah.
Yeah, Julian Assange?
Julian Assange, yeah.
And then after that was Donnie Wahlberg.
Yeah.
That's a weird progression for Jenny.
That's it.
I remember when she was on MTV, she was a very quirky character on, God, what was that show? Dated or whatever? It was a dating show on MTV.
What the hell was the name of that?
Oh man, that's gonna drive me nuts.
Yeah, it's gonna drive me nuts too. Because I remember watching it. It was weird because she was one of my favorite Playboy models of the year, and especially with Pam Anderson. They did a double cover.
I remember that cover.
You remember that?
Yeah.
And it was like a model of the or Playboy of the year, Playmate of the year, I should say. And then they did. Pam Anderson did Playmate of the Year, and then they did one together where it was like Playmates of the Year. Yeah. And oh man, that was some hot stuff.
Yeah, I have arthritis because of that now.
That's true.
In my hand.
That's true.
Yeah.
That shows how old you are.
It's called Singled Out.
Singled Out. There we go.
That's what it was. Yeah. That was fun.
So what other are they doing? Quantum Leap or?
Well. They were talking about making reboots, re-specials, digging up the past, much like...
Well, the original talk was they wanted to close off the Quantum Leap series because people felt like it ended on a bad note. Yes. So they asked Scott Bakula if he would want to
No, Scott Bakula is an old dude. He's probably right around 60.
NCIS New Orleans.
Okay, he's still doing it.
He's still doing it.
I haven't seen the dude on TV probably since he did Quantum Leap.
He's been on NCIS New Orleans for I don't know how long.
There'd be almost no reason for him to jump into a Quantum Leap.
No, it's no reason for him to jump into a Quantum Leap.
Unless Quantum Leap said that he jumped into that CSI role as one of his leaps. And he just leaps out of that role.
Yeah.
That'd
be interesting.
Into another show. That'd be so unnecessary, CBS, with the 7-year-olds. You know?
Yeah, they would.
Yeah,
But not only did they say, hey, let's do Quantum Leap. Let's bring out everything from the 70s and 80s, such as the original Power Rangers on Netflix.
Oh, boy.
We'll get the original Power Rangers to come out and do a Netflix special.
even though one of them's dead.
One of them is dead.
He killed someone.
No.
He killed someone.
No.
One of them killed someone.
No.
Yes.
Not the original one. The original series, the girl is killed in an automobile accident, actually.
How do they find the whole cast of Power Rangers? Did they go to like a rehab and they're like...
No, they probably went to any Comic-Con where they're, like Scranton, Pennsylvania. You can find a lot of them
Power
Ranger to come there.
A lot of them are not hard to find because a lot of them still do stuff.
That will be taken off real quick because you had the Chinese Power Ranger with the yellow suit.
She died.
She died?
She died. Yeah. She was the one that was killed in the automobile accident.
Oh, wow. That's terrible news. All right.
Well, I know, she was your favorite. You're like, oh, no!
I liked the Black Ranger when I was a kid because, I liked the mammoth, the whole idea there. And then I realized, I'm like, all right, that just makes me feel like I'm not racist. But the writers for that show, holy crap, guys.
Not Billy. Was that Billy?
Zach.
That was Zach.
Zach was black.
Zach was black.
Zach was black. Billy was blue.
Billy was the Blue Ranger.
Billy was the Blue Ranger.
Wow, they really didn't. Kimberly was the
Kimberly was
the Pink Ranger.
Trini was yellow.
And then Joe?
Jason
was the Green Ranger.
Red?
No, blue.
Red.
Billy was blue?
Billy was blue.
Well,
Jason
was red. Jason Allen Frank.
There was a White
green.
Ranger, too.
Tommy.
Yeah, he was Tommy.
Tommy was green.
Yeah.
Tommy was the green.
Yes. But that was the original 6.
Yes.
Yeah.
But they want them to come back and presume their roles for a Netflix Power Ranger special. I'm not sure when it's coming. Like I said, rumors have blown out of the mill.
Probably never because like they spend too much money on making new Power Ranger series. I don't know.
Well, the movie that actually failed. You mean the one that just
no, the TV show. They're on like season 29, season 30.
Well, they're on Power Rangers, Ninja Force. Ninja Steel. I'm sorry, Ninja Steel.
Ninja Steel?
Ninja Steel is the
latest
one. But I think they're like 8 or 9, or maybe even 10 in. I'm not really sure.
Yeah, but I'm saying, though, they're like 30 seasons in, though, now, the Power Rangers overall.
Yeah, easily.
Yeah, they started in, 90 or something like that? 90, 91?
Probably somewhere around there. Yeah. Right around there.
Yeah.
But they were talking about rejuvenating the Buffy the Vampire Slayer as well.
With the original cast?
I'm not sure with Sarah Michelle Gellar, but the older guy that was the teacher.
I saw that, yeah.
Giles?
The librarian. Giles. The librarian. He wants to reprise his role, but I'm not. It's still early in the rumor mill as far as getting stuff together.
Yeah, that's kind of...
Yeah.
It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
It's possible. If they gave the dude who played Angel his own show as Castle.
Yeah,
and that show is just like
no. He's on SEAL Team 6. He's the Castle is Nathan Fallon.
Nathan Fallon? You're right. He was 2 Guys, a Girl, and a Pizza Place cameo, right?
Yeah, he was also on the TV show Bones. Who are you talking about?
The
guy who played Angel. David Boreanaz.
David Boreanaz.
Okay. Yes.
They kind of look the same, though, right? They kind of have
a little
the
bit.
same look.
Yeah, a
little bit like Nathan. But believe it or not, Nathan Fallon was in the final season of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, though.
I believe it.
He played the evil priest.
Okay. But on the more positive note, they have rumors of Indiana Jones 5.
Well, they already started doing that already. They're already working on it.
Well, I know they're working on it. I don't know if there's an actual script or not. But I know that there's pre-production of like trying to find places. Was
there an actual plot in the Indiana Jones 4? Or they're just like
the Crystal Skull.
The Crystal Skull.
Yeah, he's got the hat on, guys. Just wing it.
Yeah. There's going to be lots of aliens. There's going to be lots of CGI. Let's fake it all, and we'll put it in the movie.
Yeah, and then they had that little...
that was horrible.
South Park had a great take on that.
And then you got Matrix 4 actually shooting right now. And that's going on in San Francisco.
How are they going to do that? Because most of the characters died.
Lawrence Fishburne's still alive.
Lawrence Fishburne's still there, and Keanu Reeves is still around. So
he died.
But still,
he died.
Technically, he didn't even die. They just carried him off.
That could have been another part of the Matrix.
Yeah,
they could just.
I know. Carrie-Anne Moss died.
Code.
Yeah,
she did.
Like most of the characters died.
True. But I mean, they're coming out with a new Matrix movie. I mean, it's already in production. They're already shooting.
As long as I get to see Agent Smith come back, I don't care.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, what's his name? What's the actor's name that played Agent Smith? He was also in Lord of the Rings. Help me out. I can't think of the guy's name.
Elrond.
Why? Help me out here, Stat Girl.
You know what?
Agent Smith.
Yeah, I figured.
You know what show I wish they would bring back, though?
The Matrix, Agent Smith.
You know what, and I don't know if you guys are with me or against me on this one. MacGyver.
Hate it.
You hate
MacGyver. Technically, they came out with a TV show.
MacGyver. Oh, yeah.
Hugo
Weaver.
Yeah.
Original cast MacGyver, not new MacGyver.
Richard Dean Anderson.
Yeah.
But he did star in a couple of
sci-fi things, yeah?
No. He was in MacGyver.
But then he went to Stargate. And that was it. He was the man then when he went to Stargate.
But then they came out with the new MacGyver.
Yeah.
And he was supposed to teach the new MacGyver on how to do things.
And that never happened.
Awful.
Yeah, and that was horrible.
That's a fucking terrible idea.
Yeah.
That never happened. That
It had one season and then quit.
No. The new MacGyver's still on.
Oh, is it really?
Yes, it is.
Oh my God.
I still don't like it.
Yeah, why is it even still on TV?
It's like the new Magnum PI.
Like they brought back that one show, Walker, Texas Ranger. The only thing he does is just work out.
What do you mean they brought out Walker, Texas?
They did, yeah.
When? When did they redo that?
He works out with Wesley Snipes and Christy Brinkley on the Bowflex.
Oh, that's a Bowflex commercial. That's not Walker, Texas Ranger.
I know.
That's perfect.
I was say, Walker, that's a Bowflex commercial.
Yeah. But if you think of it not as a commercial at all, it just sounds like a bad episode of Walker, Texas Ranger.
That's true. That's pretty accurate.
There's Wesley Snipes now. All right.
He could probably still roundhouse kick.
Oh, God, yeah. It's Chuck Norris.
Yeah.
Oh, man, there's an interesting story about Jean-Claude Van Damme and
did he get knocked out by Chuck Norris?
No.
He should have been.
He's been knocked out by a lot of people, you're right.
He really has.
Yeah. His own bodyguard.
That's right.
Which, if you're the bodyguard for somebody and you're beating them up, you just did a terrible job at that bodyguard.
Did you guys ever hear the story of not necessarily the bodyguard, but I guess it was David Spade's helper or his assistant?
His assistant.
He attacked him in his house.
Really?
He hit him with a stun gun and punched him in the face, laid him right out on the floor.
Yeah, because it was almost like what movie was that? 2 Weeks Notice with Hugh Grant and Sandra Bullock. He's like, oh my God, you got to do this. Oh my God, the assistant's like, that's it, I had enough.
Yeah, the assistant jabbed him right in the neck with the stun gun and whacked on him right in the face.
He's like,
he kicked him while he was on the ground.
Or laughing because there's almost no sympathy for what David Spade, because you're like, what did he say? What did he do?
David Spade's an asshole.
He could have been just the victim overall in the situation, but it's just David Spade.
It's just David Spade. He's got his own show too. He's got a talk show.
I saw it on Comedy Central.
Yeah.
It just reminds me. It's almost like people from SNL who were fired or aspired onto movies.
Actually, it reminds me of that show that was on Comedy Network with the juggly ones where
The Man Show.
The Man Show. It reminds me of The Man Show.
The Man Show.
Yeah,
where it's just dudes sitting in 4 chairs talking about crap.
Yeah,
like us. We
could
could have our own show right now.
Well, David Spade was he's like, hey, remember that time we did the movie? And
what movie?
They're like, yeah. And we
every time he has a Chris Farley story.
Yeah,
every single time. He's like, yeah, you remember that one time where it was with Chris Farley and